Hey, Happy New Year, everyone.
Hi guys.
Welcome to the first episode of Honor Among Thieves of 2025. We are speaking to you live from the future because certainly I never imagined I would see 2025 and that we would have colonized Jupiter by now. I mean, it's amazing what the human spirit can accomplish, right? Jupiter. Uh, anyway, it's great to have you all.
You reading QAnon again?
I, I am queuing.
We're
Okay.
just
I just
trying to
Anyway,
teleported
find
here
evidence of our
wait,
just
conquest of the
just
purple
now.
planet.
there we go. Um, Welcome. I am Martin. I am the lead writer for Gaming Honors. We are a third-party publisher for Goodman Games and also do our own sort of fun products, including the Hero Pin Health Indicator, perfect for all occasions.
Yes.
And we are thrilled to join all of you tonight. And I would like to pass the baton to the lovely lady to my left. Why don't you tell the folks who you are?
Sure. Hi, I'm Andrea. I am the CEO of Gaming Honors. I am not a gamer. I am gamer adjacent,
Literally.
which means that everybody like on this screen here and in my life that I love, they game. And so I am next to them a lot.
If you can't beat them, you join them. Right.
On the screen.
On the
You can sit
screen
next to
anyway.
them.
We're working on it. We're working on it, everybody.
If you
But
can't join them, be adjacent to them.
That's right.
and yes, Keith, we all wonder where our flying cars are. I certainly do. But we'll muddle through. Hayden, can you tell the folks a little bit about yourself?
I can. Thanks, Martin. Hello, everybody. My name is Hayden. I am also a friend and family member and member of Gaming Honors crew, and like to help out with a lot of different little things here and there. Helping out with information tracking and communication, helping our marketing lead Thad sometimes format some of our stuff, creating some fun slides for the show, and in our adventure segments, I am currently playing the extremely friendly and optimistic and easy to work with Ecclesius Brickus, whose forte is casting the enlarge spell as much as he possibly can. So I'm excited to roll him into 2025. Good to be back and see everybody again. Hope you're all doing well.
Awesome. And it occurs to me, and I will be judging the Purple Planet segment when we get to that portion of the show. Do you know, Hayden, in rules as written, can you cast that enlarge spell on, like, I don't know, a pizza? Like, are there ways to use that spell creatively outside of combat? Because you are
Make
really
more moon milk.
more moon milk. You are becoming a aficionado of the enlarged spell.
You are giving me so many fun ideas, Martin. I now am going to have to spend probably most of the rest of Castaways on the Purple Planet just trying to figure out how I can use that spell to the most ridiculous effect.
Well, I was actually thinking you need to call in work tomorrow. I think this kind of thing takes serious study, and
That's right. That's
any
right.
serious gamer would really have their priorities
Yeah,
straight.
I'll tell my manager Emily, you don't understand. This is important.
Yeah, I mean,
The ramifications are
without
huge.
moon milk on the Purple Planet, you're really in trouble. And if this is your first time joining us and you're wondering what we mean by Purple Planet and moon milk, oh, oh, innocent one, you shall learn. You shall learn. Kate, Happy New Year. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Happy New Year. I'm Kate, and I am a family member of the Gaming Honors crew, and also a fan and friend, and do a little bit of work on the social media side and writing some of the little jingles that you might hear during the show. And when we get to playtime on the Purple Planet, which is not really as fun as it sounds on the Purple Planet, playtime. Um, I will be playing my dwarven apothecarist, who is named Kent Clark.
I hear they're making a movie about Kent Clark that's coming out this summer. Is that right?
I know you'd think there were enough of them made, but no.
You can never have too many. And yeah, root vegetables, really, that's what we need. The largest rutabaga you can ever get. Um, all right. Well, thank you, Kate. And yes, Kent Clark has given me fits in terms of my brain bending every time I say the name, but I'm excited to see what happens with him next. Lance.
Hola! Happy New Year, everybody. I'm Lance. I'm one of the gang at the Gaming Honors. Mostly I do artwork and road reaver games, run games out, and then I'm a play tester punching bag for all the modules. And every once in a while hop in the booth at Gen Con, but that's me. And my alternative personality on the Purple Planet is Mudge the Warrior. And I will agree that it might be a euphemism to call it playtime on the Purple Planet.
I will forever remember Mudge barreling down the side of the ziggurat towards two warring clans, screaming a battle cry and then yelling, "Stop, you're fighting, or I'll kill you all."
Yep.
It was really a walk loudly and carry a big stick kind of moment
It was. He's self-assured.
of diplomacy.
This is what's fun about the agency of gaming. When the playtesting judge punches you, you can just punch back.
But wasn't I embiggened at the time?
You
I
were
believe you were.
embiggened.
Yes.
Yes, I'm not sure I would have done it if I was normal size, but I think I was 1.5 size or 2 size. So
That's all
I
you
was
need.
feeling strong.
So basically, like after you'd had like 2 beers.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna go break this up.
We all worry about that. Lance, you're getting some love from Jeff over in South Korea for your studio there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we need to do someday. That'll be, oh, what did they call that? There are all these shows where you could see in lifestyles of the poor in gaming.
Yeah, lifestyles of the poor in gaming. Well,
And
you can think on your feet, Martin. It's a miracle watching you in action.
We can get a tour of our different gaming layers. Yeah. Okay, foreign gaming. There we go. Oh yeah, I thought about cribs too, but I don't know that would really fly with us, but maybe. All right. Well, it is great to see everyone in the chat and to see all of you on our screen today. We have a lot to talk about, and our first segment is actually one where we take a look at our treasures, our loot. And we actually do not yet have a soundtrack for this portion of the show, but it's called Look What I Got. And here we are. Look what I got. So some of us celebrated a holiday. If you didn't celebrate a holiday, maybe you just happened to luck into some loot, or perhaps you pillaged a village. Say that 5 times fast.
Pillage a village, pillage a village, pillage a village, pillage a village, pillage a village.
Without spillage.
Do I get a luck point for
Without
that?
spillage.
I want temporary luck.
You get a temporary luck point for that. And Kate, I like the spillage. And because we're a farming show, there's also a lot of tillage.
Oh,
All right. So I'm
Start off
hoping that
strong.
you all gathered up some of the treasures that you managed to procure or receive over the holiday season. Hayden, why don't you start? Did you happen to get any gamer or gamer adjacent swag for the holiday season?
You know that my family who shares this live stream with me always wants to keep me stocked up on my gamer merch. Being a connoisseur of many different games, didn't even really know that this was happening, but apparently a new version of the good old classic Dungeons and Dragons role-playing game came out this year. And so I was blessed with a couple of books for the new edition to see all of the differences, and I guess like D&D Next or 5.5 or whatever. And it's been cool to parse through them and see some of the new tweaks and adjustments that they made and how they're trying to shift some things around. They did some cool new additions and retweaks on feats, which was always one of the things in rolling up old characters that I just loved to theorycraft way too aggressively about. So yeah, those have been these have been pretty neat to start the year off with, kind of just like tracking up on what's different in the world of D&D.
Nice. Yeah, I think they're trying really hard to catch up with Dungeon Crawl Classics. So that's
they still got some ground to cover, don't they?
We wish them luck. It's fun to see a scrappy little company like that try and pull their.
I'm keeping up on the competition, so I make sure that anything in there that I'm like, oh, maybe that's a bit of a good idea. We'll know. We'll see it coming.
Just a scrappy little company.
Yeah, little
Upstarts.
little grassroots.
Yeah. Well, that is very fun. So you got some reading material. Kate, did you get anything game related for your holiday season?
I did. I got a couple different fun things. First thing came from none other than Martin and Andrea. And it's my first ever large die. And
Yes.
man, is it awesome.
I can see the numbers from here. You're
I
in
love it.
Colorado, and I can read that die.
Welcome to the club, Kate.
Yeah, man. This is the future for me personally. My goodness. These numbers are awesome. And like just for size, I mean, this was my old one. So
That
There's a size matters joke in here somewhere.
The embiggen spell. You
You're
were.
biggin.
It was the spell.
it was.
If I embiggen your D20, does that make your character statistically roll higher numbers?
Then it becomes a D30.
Yeah. Now, if only this one was like weighted to be always hitting on the nat 20, but I'm working toward that one. I also got from another family member some really fun metal dies, which are I'm sure I won't be able to express how pretty they are, but they're like filigreed and they're actually hollow. So you like see through them, and the filigrees are yeah, they're quite detailed.
That's
They make a
fun.
fun, satisfying little coin sound.
When did you get this? I didn't see them.
So I got these from Mayor for Self.
Okay.
Oh.
And I think I got a little in my last bit of presents. It was like a bag of presents. You may have missed some of the things that were in there because there were quite a lot. So yes, so those are awesome. And then the last thing I got that is directly game adjacent, I suppose, is this awesome
Ooh.
well, what does it look like? Of course it just looks like a regular chest, doesn't it? But
Not suspicious at all.
but it's actually full of D&D monster covered buttons.
Nice.
And speaking of monsters,
Oh, look at that! It's you summoned Vincent.
Oh, a familiar. You got a familiar for the holidays as well? Goodness gracious.
yeah.
Wow.
So those of you who don't know, this is Vincent Vega, and he is turning one. Well, we don't know his exact birthday, but right around now. And well, other than growing bigger, I can't really say as he's gotten much more mature yet, but we're working on it. Yes.
Well, aren't we all? I mean, I think we've all gotten a little bigger, but mature, it's a tough call. I have to tell you,
yeah. So yes, these are these awesome things that I also got from Martin and Andrea.
yeah, and I have to tell you, Kate, that was one of those gifts that when I bought it, I just wanted it. like I am kind of proud of myself that I gave it to you. And that I have
Proud to.
thank you. And that I have not bought one for myself.
I
That
could
can be
imagine.
kind of the hardest part of gift giving, actually.
I could imagine you wrapping it up. Why shouldn't I keep it?
Yeah, it was like
My precious.
precious. but she wants it. She wants it. Yeah, it was talking to me. Wow. So all I can say, Kate, is those are great gifts. And I don't know, I haven't seen Mare for Self yet, but it's clear that your family loves you. What a
Well-
lucky. All right. And speaking of lucky ladies, what did you get for Christmas?
Well, as you all know, I was a big complainer right before the holidays, saying that I didn't even have any dice. And so Martin went to our local game store and he purchased some really pretty dice for me.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's my first official gaming gift.
Yeah, and your own set. Like
My
I
own
think that's
set,
your
yes.
first set of dice.
It is my first set of dice.
Which you're right. I am ashamed of myself and will continue to atone
You
by
did
buying
good. You
by
did
buying you
good.
more and more and more.
Now you have to use them.
I was gonna say now we need 4 peasants from her now. Come with those dice.
Well, I am counting on. See, you're getting a lot of compliments in there from
Thank
the
you.
chat, and I
Thank
think,
you.
and I'm counting on all of you.
But you know what? I don't
around the
have a
world.
big die. I don't have a big D20.
I'd love to play, Martin, but I just don't have a big enough D20. I'd love to start tomorrow, but I need a dice tower.
Has
I
this
see.
ever happened to
I'll
you?
gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Get your large set of funky dice for 6 months free, no interest.
So, Jeff, is it such a thing that they must they have color
Mood ring die?
change? Whoa, that sounds
Right.
amazing, especially if it could go like ice cold blue when you wow.
Breezy freakies.
That's right, freaky. All right, where are we in this
Lance.
train of swag? Yes,
Lance.
Lance.
Ah,
How was your holiday, Lance? And did you get anything gamer related?
well, yes, I did. Um,
Figure.
I got this wonderful sarcasm
Oh,
sarcasm +5 mug,
I like that.
yeah, I really like that.
and I got the family as a group got this crazy advent calendar, which is a
Oh,
bar fight game, and you open the advent calendar things, and you get these, you get little minis, and
oh, neat.
you get tables and chairs that you can knock each other over the head with, and
Wait,
as usual, Hayden stayed for almost an entire week, and yet we found some way not to get around to playing this, which was terrible.
We'll play it when I come back to sell my old car that barely turns on.
That's right. And and I got cool little minis, some minis that I would have never bought for myself. My daughter has taken it to just buying me weird miniatures. So I got Azure Warriors, the little dwarfs that their heads are on fire all the time.
Oh, wow.
And I got
That's like Monday.
Yes.
and I got two gnome. This is for you, Martin. I got two gnome bards.
Wow. So are they known gnomes or unknown gnomes?
They're known gnomes. They were unknown gnomes before I unwrapped them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
it's actually the same. It's neat. It's the same character. Uh, and in one of the poses, he's playing the lute, and in the other one, he's attacking with a sword and a lute. Like he's gonna bash someone with the lute. Yeah, so fun stuff.
what I appreciated about the way you introduced those gifts, Lance, is you said that they're miniatures you wouldn't buy for yourself, which I honestly didn't think existed.
Probably, maybe I should have phrased that some other way. That I was less likely to buy for
That
myself.
you're less likely.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I think
Are
if
those
you
gnomes? Those gnomes are like complete unknowns, like Rolling Stones.
Oh, a complete
Actually, rolling
unknown.
gnomes is the sport that bowling developed from. They used to roll gnomes on the lawn and throw them into pins.
Roll
Come
the
down,
gnomes.
you people, wherever you roam. That was terrible. Who's got a good
Like a rolling gnome. Oh,
Like a rolling gnome.
like a rolling gnome? All right, I guess it's my turn, and I have so many treasures, but I've tried to keep it limited. So from my family, I got. Look at this attractive pocket watch with a dragon on it. But when you pop it open, when you pop it open, when you just pop it open,
right open.
you just
Did you get the other one?
nope, this is the one that works. When you just pop it right open, there's something inside of it. And I'll just tell you what's inside of it.
when you roll a natural 20 on your
I was
lock
gonna
picking
say,
check
yeah,
and
pick
finally
lock.
open it.
Pick lock, Martin.
When you open it, there are dice inside, little tiny metal dice inside the pocket watch.
They were not embiggened.
They were not.
Hey, let me help with that.
And I
They were
have
in Smallland.
and I have to. Oh my gosh, is Mayor for Self in here? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I figured it
Welcome
out. Thank you.
aboard.
So yes, got this beautiful pocket watch. So some of you know I'm also on little plug here for the Roll Seekers, which is a live stream. And we had Christmas D&D, and I got this attractive demon hawk statue, which Andrea is delighted. I've told her I want to put it on the mantle. Or on our bedroom dresser. So we'll see which she thinks is the better place for
I
it.
think it's good right down here.
She seems to
in
think
the-
it's good here in Gaming Honors headquarters. But I don't know. I think she's missing. Like, you could design a whole room around this. Like,
I think that you should glue it to the foot of your bed so that it's always staring right at you when you fall asleep. That would
What's
be
the
comforting,
deal?
right?
As long as it gives you joy, you keep it, right?
that's it's sparking joy, like Vincent.
Like Vincent.
I think you should get 3 more and then mount them on the posts of your bed.
Just like
Just like in Peasants Fell Bargain.
exactly, just like
Vincent.
Stenorian's room.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I want to share, and this is kind of really nice. So my Kate and I know many people have marveled at Kate's ability to know.
One moment. Dice Station Zebra says
Uh-oh.
it's a good hood ornament
Yes.
Ooh.
on the Mazda.
Can you imagine me
Yes.
driving onto campus with that bad boy on the hood? Yes. Oh, I love it. Kate Kate has many times won the Palette of Filth in the So You Think You're a Peasant competition. Again, new viewers, hang with us, you'll see. And it's because she and I come by our collecting habit, and Mare herself, very honestly, because our parents are big collectors. And so this year for Christmas, I told my parents, just give me something you already have. Like, you don't need to buy me anything. You have so much cool stuff. Just like randomly grab something and give it to me. And they did not do it randomly. They picked it thoughtfully. My mom always collected dolls and figures of different kinds. And so she has the Stormtrooper miniatures from the old original run of the Star Wars RPG in the 80s.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, which is really cool, right? This is from West End Games, and it makes a big point. This is how you know it was the 80s. It says right on the back, lead free. So
Aha.
we had learned that the miniatures probably shouldn't be lead, and they were really advertising that in big print in case you were worried about your children sucking on those. But you see, that did not happen because these are still in the box.
Yep, you didn't have a chance to suck on them.
Nope. So they made it. So thanks, Mom. And
Suck
even-
on that lead poisoning.
Yeah, take that. Collectible item, not a toy. Yep, I think we all, everyone on this stream knows what it's like to have a little action figure that's not a toy.
Right.
All right, and now my computer just went to sleep. I don't know. Did we get any big holiday goodies come through in the chat? Best thing, anyone? Bad to the
I
Keith,
saw
work.
No, he's thinking
Oh,
Yes.
AirPods, man.
he could with bad.
how he
to the
could with that. Yes.
bone. Bad to the bone.
All right. Well, in that case, you know what it's time for? It's time for another segment of our show where we test the mental acumen. Ooh, Pathfinder player. Nice. Core 1 and 2. Very nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I only started 2nd edition. I've only played a couple of games of Pathfinder 2nd edition, so I'll be interested to see what you think, Keith. But for now, I must test the mental acumen of our players this evening in a segment we call Riddle Me Timbers.
Riddle me timbers. Riddle me timbers. Riddle me timbers.
Arr, me hearties! We are here for Riddle Me Timbers, and I must share a disturbing bit of news from Kate. Apparently she did not pack enough swag and chum for the shark that is pursuing her. So Vincent may drag her under the seas to Davy Jones' locker before the game is over. Kate, just blink twice if you need us to call for help. So
Somebody call animal control.
we are going to play Riddle Me Timbers, and in this game, I've got some riddles that I will ask, and each player will raise their hand when they believe they know the answer. They must answer the riddle in a pirate voice because we are all about thieving and piracy here on Honor Among Thieves. and I will roll a d8 to see how many points they get for their correct answer. However, once per show, one member of the contestants can try and pirate those points, and I will roll a d8, and if the number they get is higher, they will get those points. Each riddle, we go up the dice chain. So we'll go from d8 to d10 to d12 to d14, and each time you may try and pirate to see if you can get those points. If that's clear, you've already passed the first riddle. But now, I.
Arr.
So batten down ye hatches, hoist ye mainsails, and here we be going. Spellcasters have won in DCC, but their name ain't Medici. What be they? Kate.
Would that be a patron?
That would be a patron. Did you know that?
I knew that.
I'm so proud of me gamer adjacent spouse. So Kate makes a bold statement right out of
And
the
I be praying to it now that my dog doesn't eat me alive.
Your dog be beseeching their patron. Arr! Bless me with food.
Ye be getting 2 points for that answer.
I'll be pirating those
Yes.
points right there, I tell you.
Somebody might pirate those 2 points.
Besides Vincent.
2
All
points
right.
is a pittance.
Lance, you get 4 points.
4 points. I love it. Like the 4 points on the compass.
That
Here,
right.
here.
Oh, interesting. Danny gave. I had no idea. Purple Haze, a Vietnam RPG. Oh, that sounds fascinating. How did I miss that?
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I like the name.
I know, right? Really interesting. Okay, but I'm not gonna get pulled down that rabbit hole because I also got a copy of Everyday Heroes. Okay, but here we can be going. Riddle number 2. After New Year's, 'tis something we often crave, but in DCC, it's an important save. What is it? Andrea.
Be ye will? Save?
Will.
Power?
Yay! I'll be giving you willpower. It is willpower. I'll be rolling a d10.
Arr.
That'd be a big 3.
Arr! I be pirating Andrea's 3 points.
You want to be trying those 3 points. Oh, I'm sorry, Hayden. I'd be rolling you a 1.
So I keep 'em.
Dag nabbit.
Arr, I keep them.
All right.
How
here
could
we
you
be.
do this to me?
We call that a failed boarding action.
Now I must walk the plank.
I believe you'd be right, Joss, but I'd be saving all the high rolls for rolling the monsters in the purple planet.
Oh boy.
They'll be paying the price later, I guarantee. All right, here we go. Too often ye find this in politics, but miscast a spell and they make you sick. What is it? Oh, Hayden.
Arr, be ye corruption?
You do be corruption. And
Don't
yes,
roll a 1 again, please.
so this is, I really, here on Honor Among Thieves, we believe that it is part of our duty to help people learn more about this system of Dungeon Crawl Classics. And so this is a segment. Okay. Yes, it be corruption, which occurs when you miscast a spell. And here would be your points, Hayden. You be getting a big 1.
Drat!
Fire.
Have you not be? You not, you might.
You can't be pirating me back.
That'd be another 3.
Oh. Arr.
I'd be rolling thoroughly below average. Okay, yeah, sorry, Hayden. You're getting a lot of
Arr, I be nicknaming you Smee.
Arr, this, you know what? This
Except that we don't be wanting the Mighty Mouse to be coming after us with all his armada. Meeg. Okay, here we be going. Here we be going.
Here we go.
Apparently, all you need to do to be a pirate is drop the word "be" and
Yeah,
Maybe not only
teach her the
dice.
language.
they be not only dice in uncommon shapes found, but won't ye also take me to this this groovy town? I'm gonna give it to Lance.
Arr, ye be funky.
Yes, I be funky. All right, got ahead of myself there. Yes. Funky town. I had to run at that riddle a couple of times to find the right rhyme to get in a verse from that song. But here we go. D14.
Here we be going.
Here we be going. That be a big 9 for Lance, who's now in the lead.
Arr.
Arr! I be
Whoa.
pirate in them boats.
I believe you be distracted by the blood loss from your mutt, but we'll find out what happens.
It can't be.
I be sorry. That's only a 4.
Arr.
So Lance, you be keeping that, and Lance be in the lead, but we have 2 left. 2 questions left. I present this for your clerical perusal. 'Tis a table of bad outcomes stemming from divine Hayden.
Be this thing that I can never escape from in this game that we call disapproval.
Yes, it be disapproval. And the number of words that rhyme with disapproval be vanishingly small. But yes, it is disapproval.
Out of
And-
character to our viewers, if you think that you've seen me roll disapproval a lot on this live stream, oh boy. If
Yeah.
only you'd see when I'm just at the table.
Our regular Friday night game, Hayden's cleric has really been through the ringer, as have we all, since he's usually our main healer. But yeah, maybe now the gods are in your favor because I'm rolling a d16. The whole game could change right now.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
Oh, and that'd be a 15, giving
Ooh.
Hayden the lead.
And
He waited for it, but it worked out in the end.
Justicia
On this last
smiles
show,
upon
I
me.
need rust removal, or I would have been faster on that disapproval.
Oh, good. Removal, disapproval. Oh, okay.
I love when the judge
another
removals
point of
my
luck,
disapproval.
Lance. That was pretty good.
Oh, I got 2!
You
Woohoo!
got 2. Don't lose track. All right, here we be going. The last riddle. At bowl games, I make the offensive team mocked. When playing DCC, I make a hero the laughing stock. What am I? Lance.
I figured one out, you'd be a fumble!
Give me a fumble.
Oh.
Be confused by what the offensive team is. Are they the ones spouting insults?
They probably are called offensive. But we pirates be speaking in our own cadence. Yeah, we be going. So I'm rolling a d12.
I love a good game of pirate basketball.
The skateball. The skateball, you scallywag. Oh, it's another 13 for Lance.
Oh,
That'd be a
my
thundering.
pirate treasure hoard grows by the day!
dang.
All right. Lance comes back from behind to take home the riddled. What do we have? Holy cow, wait a second. Do we have a name for the prize for Riddle Me Timbers?
Chum
So
bucket.
far, it's just been glory.
So yeah, so far you're just bathed in glory.
A
I
bucket
do-
of fish heads.
I do like Chum Bucket. You
Yeah.
could win the golden chum bucket, anyone?
Look at me hoard, me pallet of filth, and me chum bucket.
That's right. Yeah.
Truly a
okay.
king of the sea.
only so we need swag. We need like stickers and pins. We need chum buckets. We need pallets of filth. We need people strolling the halls of Gen Con with our pallet of filth and chum bucket. That'll really that sends the message that Gaming Honors is quality. All
Or
right.
I want to be the peasant tonight so I can lay down on me pallet of filth, clutching onto me chum bucket.
Or pirate the blooms. All right. Okay, here we go. So thank you all. That was very fun. But we have another game before we travel to the Purple Planet. This is a game of skill and speed and creativity. and of generally the inability to let things go. This is a game we call So You Think You're a Peasant. All right. Okay, that's one. We're having a little bit of a discussion of dice. There we go. Yes. Here we go. So in Dungeon Crawl Classics, one of the things that makes the system so fun is you don't start off as a hero. You start off as a struggling nobody, as a peasant, plying your trade in the world, just trying to make it from day to day until adventure calls you and you must answer. But before you can answer, you must ply your trade. So, as you're creating a character, what? I am monologuing here. As
Yes, you are.
as you create your character, you roll a D100 on the occupation table to find out what kind of peasant you are, what your job is, and each peasant gets an item. Our contestants must find this item or a close proximity in their home in 2 minutes and then come back. And I really can't wait to watch Kate leap to her feet with this dog companion. Then come back, present their item for in the chat, your approval, and you will vote to see who is our peasant this evening. Yes.
Vincent, go fetch me an item.
Oh, we don't have a poll.
A poll on YouTube?
So maybe you just have to okay, instead of a vote, those of you who are watching in the chat, just give us your longest, most descriptive vote for one of our contestants. I will give greater credit to the people
500 words for each vote.
more, exactly. All right, here we go.
Yes, and Jeff, people can post in the Discord.
Oh yeah, if you want to go, you also have 2 minutes. Run the Discord, go and find your item, and wait till you see us try and move from one screen to another. All right, holy moly.
I hope it's a ravenous dog that I need to find.
Yeah, it's actually I'm not even joking.
Animal handler?
I rolled a 2. I rolled a 2, and the trade good is a pony,
What is
Oh,
the occupation?
an animal trainer. Animal trainer, go find me a pony. Kate, go find a pony. You just want to hang out? She might be actually going to see if she can improve her animal training I know, right? It's not even Joss. We don't even really have to do this, right? Because she has a pony-sized dog. I'm going to try and open a tab and see if I can actually get to the Discord so that I can also see what you all find if you manage to find. Oh, there Hayden's looking for his pony. Is it under the desk? I don't know. Did you leave the pony under the desk? That's animal trainer rule number 1. Don't leave your pony under the desk. Oh, those look awesome. Keith, love it. Now I'm seeing the Christmas swag. I'm going to the So You Think You're a Peasant. You can post. Oh, yeah. I saw last week's war banner. Oh, my gosh. Lance is already back. Looking for pony-like things. Yeah, that is actually, you can find a close proximity and make the best argument for your item. You don't have to have a pony lying around the house, but if you do,
pony boy.
that's probably going to help you. Like Kate. Well, I guess we're going to give Kate the full 2 minutes before we send an expedition to find her. If you want to buy a horse, you've got to pony up. Could you have a ponytail? Perhaps. Could you ride the Pony Express? Perhaps.
Pony up your goods.
I'm very I found a pony kind of. Oh, did you put it in the chat, Jeff? Oh my god. Ooh. Nice. Yeah, that's the pony of your nightmare. That's a nightmare. Oh my gosh. Kate's going all in, I see, as always. Yeah, that's what we were worried about.
Oh, whoa!
Who's this?
Did Hyundai actually make a car called a pony? Dice Station Zebra? I had no idea. Yep, Jeff says yes. All right.
For people that couldn't, if the Ford Mustang was too fast for you, you got the Hyundai Pony.
Well, that beats the Kia Donkey, right? I mean, if you want to.
I thought the hamsters were the Kia thing.
Donkey is the stream name for that particular vehicle. All right, so here we go. Everyone is back, and we are going to see what kind of ponies you all found for us. Hayden, I was watching you rummage under your desk, so I'm really curious. Why don't you show the folks what makes you an animal trainer?
Okay, well, first for flavor, I've got the disco cowboy hat just to really help you sell this. This was a harsh winter, and poor old Bill, the pony, did not make it. This is all we have left to remember him by.
Oh man, it's blue.
But hey, he is with us, and now whenever I use this to patch up a mini, Bill will live on as a part of my collection.
So he really sticks by you, huh?
You know what? Animal lovers think that joke is tacky.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So think about Bill tonight when you're eating dinner. Remember him. He was a good guy.
Yeah, your hat really sells the pathos of that entire story.
Yeah, this is my sympathy disco cowboy hat.
That's your morning hat for Bill. All right, that was
It's got the veil.
All right, so all of you in the chat, keep in mind we have the animal trainer and his posthumous entry of Bill the Elm. I'm glad his name wasn't Elmer. Kate, what do you have for us? And you are on mute, so make sure you let us hear what you have to say.
Well, I'm a mute, so that my large black pony, as you've seen already, doesn't make too much noise. But I thought I would show off for you my little pony tail.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because My Little Ponies, they're not just the regular colors. They're all the fun colors.
I
Pony.
will give you a temporary luck point right now if you can name one of the My Little Ponies.
Ooh.
Oh.
Probably like Heaven Sent.
We have a taker.
Lance is raising his hand, and I'm just yes, Lance.
Stardust?
This is the problem with me offering this challenge is I really don't know.
Neither
That
do-
sounds
Pie,
likely. Elena,
Rainbow Dash,
Rainbow Dash.
Oh, Rainbow
Ooh.
Dash!
Rainbow
That's probably the
Dash,
one I was
Pinkie
thinking of.
Pie. What's the other one? There's I forget the apple. Applejack.
Johnny Maru knows them all.
Well,
I
it had this cool color.
unfortunately have watched too many of these. I knew a brony once in my life.
Oh,
You know,
So
My
I can
Little
Sing the
Pony is
theme
in.
song for you.
Danny Gable's guessing Pooper, but I'm guessing not. That was the Garbage Pail Kid version of My Little Pony.
My Little Pony.
And my little pony
don't
Vincent is
say.
also a pooper.
You know, it's in My Little Pony's in my assortment at work. I'm gonna get chewed out tomorrow for not being able to answer that question.
Yes, you will. We expect you to have these kinds of
The
this kind of
shame I feel.
So, all right. So, Kate, what happened to the pony that once had that ponytail?
Oh, well, they passed on to the pony spirit world, of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
They crossed the rainbow bridge.
They crossed the
They
rainbow.
crossed the rainbow bridge and they
Oh.
left me their hair in this
They
beautiful
did.
ponytail.
Very nice. You can see why I love this woman. She like breaks out the Thor references and making a joke. I mean, really, that's something nice, huh? All right. So we've got the ponytail. I'm seeing a lot of absent ponies right now. So I really hope that our viewers are going to get to see a real pony. What do you have? Don't let everybody down, Andrea. Don't.
You were on mute there, Andrea. I read the lips, but didn't come through.
Totally disappointing.
Ah.
Every stuffed animal because Jack was so into stuffed animals. He thought they were so cute. What they didn't call them stuffed animals? What do they call them?
Action figures?
No. Anyway, he was so.
Collectibles?
But I couldn't find a horse or a pony or anything. The closest thing that I found.
Whoa. That's a big horse. That's a big pony.
That's a relic.
It is because it was Martin's.
Yeah. Remember what I was saying about not being able to let things go?
A very old pony you have there.
What was it called? What's his name?
It didn't happen.
Oh, it didn't have a name. Anyone in the chat who would like to name Martin's old stuffed animal?
Martin's Mastodon. MM.
That's that's the kind of pony that Frost Giants ride in
Yeah.
DCC. So
Okay, yeah, exactly.
That's
the
what
Frost Giant
It's a
pony.
Master Pony. That's from Jeff Whitty. Thank you, Jeff, for waking up early in the morning to share that with us. Oh, My Little Phony. That's
What's with the what is
Oh, I like
is-
it.
Ooh.
This is the Timu version. It's a Timu pony. All right, fascinating. Think everybody keep that in mind.
So I think that Kate needs to tell the story of the what adults are that you learned from your Timu gift this year.
Oh yes, Kate got an informative stationery set, and it had inspirational quotes, and it was a Timu inspirational set. And one of the quotes that we can all live by was that adults are simply,
Overdue children?
yep, overdue children.
Yes.
So there you go. Thank you, AI translation. It's a Tuscan pony.
Yes.
Lance, I know that when it comes to animal training and the worlds of nature, you often bring it home. What do you have for us tonight as an animal?
I have a seasonal theme, but since it's a costume party, I didn't realize I will also go pony style. So this is actually more veterinarian than animal trainer, but over the holidays, this pony had a bit of an accident, and he
Oh,
was
no.
dropped off at the clinic, and I need to sew his ear back on here.
Hey, I can help with that.
Ah,
Almost like a transplant.
a little pony on pony action.
Oh, in a literal medical sense, we're talking here for sure.
Indeed.
Wow. Okay. So that was actually, hold that up again. That is actually the most, that's the closest facsimile to an
I got
actual,
an ear missing, but
we go. Okay. We don't have a poll function. So I'm going to use my best judgment, but I am open to being swayed by the chat. So tell me, those of you in the chat.
Oh, there is a poll. There is a poll.
Oh, there is? Where?
Where?
What the?
I forgot to mention that along with my ponytail, I was wearing my pony training shirt.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Oh, yeah. So there is a link to a survey. Holy
Oh, wow.
moly. Yes, thank you, Mayor for Self. I'm
Ooh.
often trying to remind everyone that this is a family show. Oh, and this will be going into state records, apparently.
oh.
Don't worry, it's all fine.
Pay no attention to the government tracker notification in the corner of your browser window.
So I'm going to vote just to see if it can show me how we're doing.
No,
Nope,
it doesn't.
it
Yeah.
doesn't.
Elena's
Oh.
gonna have to.
Oh, I
If I
see
just-
10
Oh,
votes.
next.
Oh yeah, if you hit the just spam the refresh button for live
Oh,
updates.
here I have it. Look at this. Okay, when do I know if it's done? All right, I will be closing the vote. Go ahead, Kate. Keep doing that. Here we go. Lance, Hayden, don't start stiffing the glue. All right, here we go. I'm gonna close the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm getting a warning at the bottom that I should background check yourself.
Refresh.
background check yourself.
Refresh it again.
Yeah.
All right, I'm refreshing it again.
Refresh it. Okay.
All right, and it's a close vote between the Hodge boys, but it is Lance's palette of filth this evening.
Yes.
Won both of the
Yes, Lance, you've got the golden chum bucket and the palette of filth. What are
Tonight
you gonna
I will be curled up on the pallet of filth, clutching my golden chum bucket so no one can take it from me. Like
2025 is
Gandalf
your
with the
year.
Palantir.
Yeah. 2025 is working out to be your year. I would head out to the casino. No, I would not. We would never endorse such a thing. All right. Well, that was a thrilling adventure, a thrilling episode of
was so thrilling.
So You Think You're a Peasant. But
Speak
now
for yourself. I'm mourning, Martin.
I'm sorry, yes. You took off your hat, so I couldn't tell. You
Oh,
know, once the hat comes off, I figure the mourning period has ended.
The hats are off.
But if you think the adventure has been heart-stopping, you've seen nothing yet. Because now it is time to venture to a far-off land, a land of terror and danger, the Purple Planet, in a segment we call Castaways on the Purple Planet.
Castaway on the purple planet, castaway. They must survive the purple planet, castaways. Can they escape the purple planet, castaways? They're castaways on the purple planet, castaways. Castaway on the purple planet, castaway. They must survive the purple planet, castaways. Can they escape the purple planet, castaways? They're castaways on the purple planet, castaways. Castaway on the purple planet, castaway. They must survive the purple planet, castaway.
Okay, so we are on the Purple Planet. Our heroes began as lowly peasants who found themselves dragged to this forbidding world, but through an array of adventures, they've begun to develop skills and abilities that will have helped them to survive. And they have also come upon a quest. They must carry the poor, heartbroken lover, Druliad, across the barren wastes over the ancestral peaks so that she can be reunited with her true love, Thromio. She is able to change form into a cluster of dusts. They're carrying her in an iron casket over the ancestral peaks. In our last episode, they were going over the mountains when they heard a cry, strange animal cries of pain. They snuck forward to see what was happening, and they saw one of the flying lizard creatures that they've encountered before. They're known as gribs. Think of sort of condor-sized flying lizards with sharp teeth and mean beaks. But this one is injured. It is being set upon by 3 Strekleon, which are rhino-sized creatures with also huge teeth, almost that big, and spines. They're like porcupines with like long, sharp spines. And this is where we left off. You don't know what to do. You could conceivably carefully sneak past this battle, or you can intervene.
Embiggen it.
Choice is yours.
Yes. I'm going to check what the range on the enlarge spell is.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Now,
interesting.
I'm curious. This is an interesting plan. Do you have to utter incantations?
Oh, I'm sure that I do. I don't believe that I have a way to silently cast the spell.
So that's just a thought, right? That by casting the spell, I'll make you can give me an argument for how you might try and do this stealthily, and I'll let you make a check of some kind. But I just want to remind you there are 3 ravenous beasts attacking this thing.
Why would we stick our necks out for this random beast? I whisper to my companions.
I mean, my mother always said that if you can help one in trouble, you should do it because you might get paid back in the future.
Is that what she said?
Well, she actually said you have to be a friend to have friends. But Similar.
Well, I have to touch it to embiggen it, so
Oh,
I think we'd
Oh.
have to deal with those beasts of burden first. And they look angry and scary. And my hero pin is yellow.
Oh.
oh, so you're already carrying some injury.
I
And-
don't feel very good.
Okay.
I'm not feeling really well after last time either.
All right. Well, I need you to
Really
tell.
green.
Well, I think that if
I
no
keep-
one is forcing our hand, we must let this poor creature to its fate. I don't know if I feel capable to help it.
Oh.
Okay. So
Is there
Let me
anything we
take.
can do?
We're hidden right now.
you are. So it's kind of around the bend. Oh,
Can
and I
so-
don't know, Elena, were you able to show that we have a graphic from the module of this scene? This we're playing Oh Happy.
Kind of like this.
Yeah, it looks a lot like this. Oh my gosh. We're playing Oh Happy Dagger, which is our new forthcoming adventure from Gaming Honors. So, Lance,
In
what were
order
you
to, in order to give myself at least an opportunity to make a decision, I'm going to drink I've got a 1d8 healing potion from a mushroom.
Oh, okay.
I got one left, so I'm going to take that and see where that leaves me to see if I can. Okay, so that was helpful.
You are to answer your question, you are around the corner. So yeah, you are out of sight right now. You could conceivably sort of leave the trail, climb up around the rocks, and I mean there's definitely a way to get past it without being seen if you're stealthy.
I have another idea. So is the bird like making kind of like noises that I can hear?
Oh yeah, it's crying out in sort of rage and pain and fear, right? It's got one shredded wing and it's trying to like bite at these things as they're trying to get at it.
Yes. Well, I could try to make a similar noise off that way with my magic and see if maybe they would be lured away by it, by the chance at, additional prey. And then we sneak by while they're investigating that.
I love it. I think it's a brilliant idea.
Excellent.
Like-
I've been meaning to try a spell that isn't enlarge.
We are all hoping for you, Hayden.
All right. If we're ready, here it goes. So I'm going to try as best as I can to mimic that creature's cries with a cantrip spell. You can
What it-
possibly...
Yeah, what does the cantrip do?
So if you roll high enough, it says that you can... So the range on this one as a second level would be up to 40 feet. And it says that if you roll high enough, you can create a simple auditory effect. For example, a whispered sentence enhancing the voice to a booming shout, a fake dog bark, or basic ventriloquism.
Okay, absolutely. Yep, that sounds right.
And my mercurial magic on this is that I roll it with 2 half dice, so I roll 2d10.
Wow, okay, interesting.
Yeah. All right, here it goes.
You get to add your level and your modifier.
Alrighty, and so with that 2d10, 7 and a 9, so that's a base 16 plus
Yeah.
4
Good
is
roll.
actually 20. So,
So over here. Over here.
Yes. So yeah, with that 20, I just create. And then as soon as that's done, I'm like, okay, wait until they're distracted, and then we need to shuffle slyly and quickly.
Okay, so I am going to make a roll for them. They are not very bright beasts, but there are 3 of them.
Yeah, it's will save versus spell check, which
Oh.
makes sense.
Okay, yeah, and you've got, I mean, what was it was a 20, right?
20 was the total, yeah.
Yeah, so their will is not great. So
Okay.
fail.
Body strong, will weak.
That's right. They have no willpower, as we learned tonight.
Oh.
So yes, you hear, because you're still sort of hiding behind the corner, but you hear it get a lot quieter, and you hear sort of scruffling through the rocks. Do you want to go look?
I will
All right.
dare it.
You look, and yeah, you see the last Strecleon disappear over the ledge, and the Grib is sort of there, like it's still kind of on the path, but it's sort of weakly trying to pull itself away down the path.
Should we run down there and embiggen it so that
Uh,
it can defend itself?
I'm afraid of getting scratched. Do you think it's worth it? Oh, fine. If you'll twist my arm about it. So
Okay. So
I
you
will-
are you're coming around the corner, and yeah, it's one of these things like it doesn't know you, right? It's in pain, it's afraid. Tell me what you're doing, Ecclesius.
so I'm holding Ecclesius is holding out one hand to try to be like, show
Chris
a
Pratt.
sign. Yes, exactly. I've always you better become my familiar for this. I'm really sticking my neck out for you.
Look at me. Look at me in the eyes. Look at me.
I'm trying to get slowly closer and closer. My head is down.
Here, blue. Here, blue. Okay.
All right. And if it will let me place a light palm on its beak, I will try to cast enlarge on it.
All right. So first, we are going to do the oft maligned, not often enough rolled personality. I would like you to make a personality roll for me.
Everybody loves Ecclesius.
They do.
Yeah.
He's so easy to get along with, that Ecclesius.
7.
How do you feel about that 7? And
Does
I
anyone-
have three temporary luck points that could get. No, I have 2.
all right.
That still doesn't quite get you to 10 even.
Are you giving them to him?
If you do that and I burn 1 point of luck.
I will
We
give
get
I will give these to you.
Okay. And I burn 1 point of luck, 10.
Okay, and because I don't know that there is such a thing as channel points or something on YouTube. So, anyone in the chat, I see that Jeff's saying do it, Matani Mara saying do it. So you do at least you've got the chat behind you on this, Ecclesius, and that's as good as a point. So yes, for whatever reason, maybe it's blood loss, maybe it's the timbre of your voice, but something in it calms, allowing you to.
Maybe it's the fact that I told it I want it to serve me if this works.
Yeah, luckily it did not understand that part. Your hand goes on its beak. Go ahead and try and cast that spell.
All right, I'm gonna be so sad. Okay, yeah, cool. 13, I believe.
Oh, that'll
So,
go.
That'll go. It won't do too much, but it's something.
Now that's a
So,
35-pound turkey. We can eat good tonight.
yummy. Yes, so this it increases in size and mass by 10%, which does not infer any actual statistic change. It's just 10% bigger.
Okay. Is there anything
Now
else?
you may scare off your predators.
Yeah, just the
You're
wound.
welcome.
Yeah, the wound grows in relative size. The agony increases by 10%.
No, that's not what's. Oh, no.
Is there anything else anyone would like to do?
Wish it well.
Okay. So yeah, but still it sort of it recognizes, it seems to recognize, Ecclesius, that you have done your best. And it does sort of pull itself down the trail, like you're kind of on the side of a cliff going up this mountain, and it's pulling itself down and leaves you alone. You are starting to hear some Strekleon noise though up the hill. So I would suggest
Make haste.
Yep, you make
Yep,
haste.
I start to shuffle away. I can't believe I burned my last point of luck on that bird.
Run away!
I think virtue is its own reward, so I'm going to give you nothing for that. No, I am going to give you a temporary luck point for that, Hayden, because we need to care for one another in this new year of 2025, don't we? All of us.
Yes.
Oh,
All right.
thank you.
When you are laying on that giant boulder surrounded by purple lava from the giant volcano, and you think that all is lost, lo and behold, who will swoop from the skies to save you?
You
But
never
Mr.
know.
Grib.
You
They
never
call me
know.
Mr. Grib.
Could be Barry Grib.
Ecclesius is happy whenever Cesric the Elder shines on him, because I won't give it away in case it comes up, but if I use Invoke Patron manually, very bad things happen. So
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
My mercurial magic for invoke patron is not good.
Does it kill one of your party members?
It kills someone that I know.
Wow. Yeah. So don't use
But
that.
you can never really know a person, right? Even when you're traveling together.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wait, if I know no one besides myself, if I'm the only known, then do
Who's
I?
the unknown known?
There are the known knowns. Okay. You keep moving, and the day passes, and you're just getting higher and higher in these ancient mountains.
Let me
until
take you higher.
It's Ancestral Peak High. Uh, Dark clouds, though, roll over the weirdling sky as you continue ascending. The grade continues to steepen, and the path follows a series of narrow switchbacks through loose rock and spiky scrub brush. The air suddenly reeks of ozone, and a stiff wind begins to buffet you. And before you know it, lightning is flashing across the sky, and deafening thunder is rumbling throughout the mountain pass as the clouds erupt with lashing rains. In a moment, muddy water is rushing down the defile, and the ground beneath you starts to slide away. You are getting caught in a torrential downpour and mudslide. Yes.
You could also be a meteorologist.
Could I?
Yeah.
In
Oh
which way?
yeah.
I mean, this would be very dramatic.
Yeah. And you've got a storm front coming in from here. Imagine a green screen behind me, and you're right there. All
I'm
right.
coming down like a mudslide.
I can
No.
visualize it.
It is. You know, you can barely see. The ground is going loose behind you. I need you all to make reflex saves.
Oh no.
And you can tell me what you do. You can affect this roll if you give me some creative input on how you are dealing with this sudden slide.
You know,
In other words, the dice roll. Tell me what you do.
I want more grip strength. I cast spider climb,
Okay.
and I have a chain casting on that, so I'll have to check that out in a second. Okay.
Kent?
I am going to stick my staff into the ground as deeply as I can and grasp at whoever my nearest compatriot is, and I rolled an 18.
Oh, okay. All right. So, really in the spirit of teamwork, grabbing onto somebody else, not to help them, but so much to like stabilize yourself.
No, it was to help them.
Oh, and to help them. And your staff
I have
goes.
faith in my staff.
All right. Have you done a spell check yet, Ecclesias?
I have. I rolled a 16. And then spider climb. Wow, where is it? On 156.
All right. While you're doing that,
Yep.
Mudge, what do you got? How are you handling?
Yeah, I'm gonna buff it up against Kent Clark and stick my cutlass in the ground, both hands, same thing, and just hold on for dear life.
Okay. And have you rolled your reflex save?
No.
All right. Let's have your reflex save.
That's a 6.
Okay. So, and
Ouch.
what do you got for me, Ecclesias, on your spider climb?
It gave me a plus 20 to climb checks.
And okay, and it went off?
Yep, it went off successfully.
All right. Yeah, so you are able to like it's as if you have your fingers are they're covered in Bill. They stick right to your Bill's the pony. This is a callback to earlier in the show, his glue. They're covered in Bill. You stick to the side of the mountain.
Thank you, Bill.
You're fine. Unfortunately, though, Mudge, you are sliding. You're going to take.
But did Kent grab Mudge?
Oh, Kent, yeah, give me. Kent, first of all, give me an agility check.
Mudge.
Are you trying to say this is going to turn into a mudslide?
Ooh.
Yes.
That's a 19.
Okay. Yeah. So you've got him. You grab his hand, but he is falling. Now I need a strength check.
I have many strengths, and strength is one of them. 18.
Wow. Kate, your dice are on fire. So
Strength
yeah,
is my strength.
The magic.
so, sure, that isn't it. Yet must be. So unbelievably, the rain and the mud and gravel is just flowing by you, but you are all holding fast in your various ways. And sure enough, you make it. And as quickly as that storm erupted, it passes. And you are able to sort of pull yourself free. And as the sun sets, you reach the pinnacle of the peak. And at the pinnacle, an ancient cairn crowns the peak. And below, a vast purple vista of plains dotted with fungal jungles stretches out before you. To the north, on the western foot of the mountains, you see what looks like a giant eye socket in the ground. It is the eye that Julia told you about, the abandoned Orm's nest. And so you
Nice.
stand on the pinnacle as the sun sets. To your right is an ancient cairn. The rocks are covered with various runes. Almost some of them are almost illegible because of the wear of years. And below, what looks like perhaps half a day's journey is your destination. And we will pick that up next time.
The eye.
Castaways on the purple planet. Yes, Kate.
I forgot one of my look what I got, Loots. Is
Nice.
this mushroom candle holder.
That is right. That is one of your gifts, and it is so on theme. Hold on to that because in our next episode, you may find yourself in a new house with a beautiful wife, and you may have.
Well, that's
This is not my beautiful
fungal.
house.
How did
Fungal
I get here?
jungle.
If you steep water in there, does it turn into moon milk?
Wait,
But we are not done
tune
with our
in next
show.
time.
To see what happens when you leave unrefrigerated milk on a windowsill for 2 weeks.
We have one segment left in our show tonight because it is time to roll the body.
It's time to roll the body. It's time to roll the body. It's time to roll the body.
Okay, so one other thing that makes Dungeon Crawl Classics unique is death is lethal.
Optional? Oh.
No, lethal and constant and frequent. But even when you are down to 0 hit points, you have one last chance. You have your level in rounds. Someone can reach you and they can roll your body over and see if by any chance you might still live. You might have a little bit of one last breath. So we're rolling the body. You need to roll under your luck score. You need to roll a d20 under your luck score. Usually we take today's date and we subtract a die roll. But since today's only the 5th, any subtraction would make it impossible for you to survive. So you're just going to have to roll under a 5 tonight. Roll a d20 under a 5 and use your hero pin to let the people know how you did.
A 5 is better than Ecclesias's 1 luck.
I see 1 fatality. I see 2 fatalities.
Nat 20.
I see 3 fatalities. Oh, wait, but no, Mudge. No. Oh, you teased us. And Kate, you rolled a nat 20.
I did.
Wow, that's epic timing.
To find time to do
We're
that.
all like Bill.
You
So-
picked a fine time to crit me new dice.
So Keith, you're right. Oh, and Keith made it.
Woo!
Yes.
Nice job, Keith.
And Keith, it is true that you would think
Live
that
to tell the tale.
Keith, you must live on to tell their story. Death is lethal, and that does seem oddly obvious. But in other systems that I won't name, you get like 3 chances. Like it's like it's hard to die in certain systems, but not in Dungeon Crawl Classics. That's one of
Keep
the
it
things.
real.
That's one of the things that makes it special. All right. Well, it has been really. I hope you all had as much fun as we did. This was a blast. It was great to see all of you.
Oh yeah.
And for our regulars, I know it's a little bit different being in the YouTube chat. So thanks for making the migration with us and hanging with us as we all learn what's going on YouTube. But the fun doesn't have to end.
Oh no.
No. Where else can they have fun with the Gaming Honors Gang?
On Facebook at Honor Your Game.
On Instagram at Gaming Honors RPG.
And
Cool.
on the web at gaminghonors.com.
That's right. So thanks everybody. I hope you have a really happy new year. If you are in the path of the storm, which I know some of us kind of are and will be as we're driving our kids back to college, remain safe. And hey, Jeff Whitty, thank you for spending your pre-work morning with us. That's super fun.
Yeah.
Keith, PlayStation Zebra, Danny Gay, all of you. Thank you all for
Joss.
watching, Joss. And we will see you 2 weeks from now.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Happy
New
New
Year.
Year.
Bye-bye.